The lowest quote for a metal building can look like the best deal, but what many people don't realize is that the cheapest option can sometimes end up costing far more in the long run. Not because the building itself is bigger or more expensive, but because of the problems that can show up after the purchase. Before choosing the lowest price, it's important to understand what can happen when price becomes the only priority. One of the most common issues starts with the quote itself. Some low prices happen because important components simply don't get included. Other times, upgrades are added later or key details weren't clearly explained during the buying process. At first, the price looks great, but once everything that's actually required gets added in, the final price can end up being much higher than expected. Clear and complete pricing from the beginning helps prevent those surprises. Another issue customers sometimes experience are installation delays. This can include crews not arriving when scheduled, installation dates being pushed back, or jobs repeatedly being moved for other projects. In some cases, there is little communication, leaving customers rearranging their schedules or taking time off of work for an installation that never happens. Your time has value, and delays can create real costs. Water leaks are another problem that can develop if quality or installation standards are not right. A leak may seem small at first, but over time it can damage tools, equipment, furniture, or vehicles stored inside the building. Leaks can also lead to rust, mold, and interior staining in enclosed structures. And once water problems begin, repairs can become an ongoing issue. Structural performance is another area where cutting corners can create problems. Improper engineering or lower quality materials can lead to panels loosening over time, doors that don't close properly, or buildings that rattle in the wind. Anchors can experience stress, and performance during storms becomes a concern. A building should feel solid and dependable, not temporary. Inspection and permit issues can also appear if the structure does not meet local requirements. This can lead to failed inspections, permit delays, stopped work orders, or costly revisions to correct the problem. Engineering and compliance matter more than people realize when buying a metal building. Accountability is another factor that often gets overlooked. When something goes wrong, customers sometimes find themselves stuck between the dealer, the manufacturer, and the installer, trying to figure out who's responsible. A well-supported project means knowing who to call and getting clear answers when you need them. Installation quality also plays a major role in the final result. Even when the structure stands, poor workmanship can leave behind crooked doors, uneven panels, sloppy trim, or visible gaps. Not only does this affect how the building performs, it also affects the appearance and long-term value. All of these issues lead to what many customers discover later: the hidden cost of the lowest price. Frequent repairs, ongoing adjustments, and sometimes replacing the structure much sooner than expected. And at the end of the day, you're not just buying a metal building. You're buying protection from water damage, scheduling headaches, pricing surprises, inspection issues, storm performance risks, and lack of accountability. The right building protects your investment, not just your budget. And when comparing quotes, make sure you understand exactly what's included, because two prices may look similar on paper, but what's behind them can be very different.